The VFW Distinguished Historical Award recognizes VFW members or citizens for their contributions to a better understanding of our American way of life, history, and institutions. The nominees perpetuate the memory and history of our dead, educate about the importance of American history and why that history is important to our institutions above and beyond what others do. Our next guest has been exceeding these requirements for more than 40 years. After his time in the Army and his deployment to Vietnam, Les Hines returned to his home in Des Moines, Iowa, but he never forgot those he served alongside in the 123rd Aviation Battalion of the Americal Division. In the 80s, Les started gathering documents related to his service with the goal of reaching his battle buddies. This would turn into a much larger and more meaningful project, leading him to document the service and sacrifice of countless veterans and bringing closure to the families and loved ones of those who never made it home. His efforts in collaborating with fellow veterans in his role as a Vietnam historian for the Americal Division Veterans Association has allowed for the collection of numerous personal effects of the men and women deployed, creating a living memorial to those of the division and perpetuating of their memory. I'm honored to present the 2024 VFW Distinguished Historical Award to VFW Life member Comrade Les Hines.
Distinguished Historical Award in citation awarded to Les Hines, and spirited recognition and lasting appreciation of his dedication and continued efforts to preserve and honor the service and history of those who served with the Americal Division during the Vietnam War. His research, thoroughness, and passion to document military history has helped to document and depict the service, bravery, and love these brave service members had for each other and the country and families they left to protect. His passion and talent have helped to provide a clear record and insight into the service and sacrifice of these veterans and will help to ensure their lives and service live on for generations. His selfless dedication to preserving the memory and perpetuating the remembrance of these Vietnam veterans has justly earned him the utmost respect and admiration of the veterans of foreign wars of the United States. In witness whereof, we have hereunto set our hands in the official seal of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States this 31st day of July 2024, approved by the National Council of Administration, signed by Dwayne Sarmiento, Commander-in-Chief, and Dan West, Adjutant General.
I very much appreciate this award. Our association is for World War II veterans and Vietnam veterans and the Cold War era veterans. I appreciate my wife here, and I'm sorry to say one of my friends that was going to be here in the entourage was a commander of a VFW post in San Antonio. He's having cancer surgery today, or else he'd be here with us. So President Rogers is the one I want you to pray for today. I brought something, it's called a Jesus nut for aviation types in Vietnam. We knew all about the Jesus nut. You might have heard of it. It goes on a Huey helicopter and it holds the main rotor on. So it is something that holds things together, and it's got to be very strong because the rotor blades are 48 feet long and they spin at the tips that are near the sound barrier. And it also is uplifting. It's on a helicopter. And I brought this to give to Commander Liphart today. He was a member of our Americal Division, and this is to symbolize strength, holding the team together and being uplifting. So with that, I'm going to give this to Commander Liphart.